slows the pace down. Now the control over the top. He's got it. Oh, what a goal from Gucci. That is clippable.
Remaining, Everfloat still up by 3.
Ducky!
What a double touch coming in from Ducky.
Oh, that's what we talk about. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 2v2 Legends. We are back, and hopefully all our sync issues sorted. It was looking smooth on this side, so it's not so bad for hanging out with us. I'm back up. It's actually a pretty good time to be joining us because we're getting into the upper final and the business end of tonight's tournament. Guys, must do a quick shout out to Matcherino, where the prize pool is steadily increasing right now. It's at $40 USD. Which is actually fantastic. Now, the money rounds are paying out to first, second, and third. So we're looking at the moment 50% to the first, second is 25%, and the third is 15%. Crazy stuff. It's going to be pretty epic. This one is a best of 5. So no best of 3s. Best of 3s are done. It's a best of 5 between these two teams. It's one NE Glory Stone and one NE.
Yeah, better team of Glorystone A and then 1NE. We have a lot of players coming from 1NE. Glorystone was acquired by 1NE some 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
So that's why we have a 1NE Glorystone here.
Yeah, it was Glorystone and a couple players sort of surrounding the THE model as well, because THE had, I believe, 2 3s teams, and they were able to make 3 6s. 3 6s. Wow, that really makes sense. But 3 2s teams to play in the tournaments, and tonight we're seeing that sort of extension as well. With Tasty T actually forming his own little team, different name, but Misty coming into it. He is one NE player, teaming up with Juxta tonight. That's outside. So just going with the 1NE. I like it. So we're going to go Glory Stone for you guys at home. We'll be saying Glory Stone and then 1NE, and that will be the difference.
Favorites here are the Glorystone players, of course. People coming from Japan are just crazy insane with their mechanics. But 1NE here, the team for 1NE right now, Juxta and Misty, aren't really that far behind in terms of mechanics. And in the end, Rocket League is played as a team, and we are in a 2v2 tournament right now. So let's see how this all pans out for both teams in terms of team play.
We'll get your pick in a minute, Jag, and I'll get you to think about who you want to go for. Guys out in chat, love to hear your thoughts on who's going to win out of this, Glory Stone or 1NE. In terms of the gameplay, it is the best of 5. Quickly, the Matcherino again. QUGW. Hit that, grab that code, chuck it in a donator code. You can donate that free USD, and you can do it on multiple platforms. So you can sign in as your Twitch, you can sign in as your YouTube, you can sign in as your Twitter. You can use all 3 to be able to donate that extra $1. Get in there, do it, support this community. We're also giving shout outs to the guys that actually do proper donations out there. So I'm quickly just going to have a look to see who our guys are. So Merxy, shout out to you. Putting that 20 in, and everyone else with the dollars at the moment. Epic stuff at this very second. I'm just seeing who else has got it there. No one else. Vapour Esports putting in $11. So we will be getting this play underway for you guys out there currently just waiting for some gameplay. Let's go. The lower brackets are catching up, so we do have some time to kill. The boys of Glory Stone taking on 1NE, and we'll see the respective sides. Just remember, the Glory Stone is Kunra and Shalon. Just dangerous. It's so dangerous, these guys, as they launch into positions. You gonna give me a pick, man?
Yeah, sure. Favorites, Glorystone A, of course, just because of their offensive power as well as defensive capability. But Juxta and Misty aren't really someone you could bully in the pitch. Are
Okay.
we-
Yeah,
because
we're live. We're live. So Misty was a little bit AFK, and so Juxta played it anyway. So not bad in the end. Lucky there was no goals scored. So we are live here for the upper final, best of 5 series here, ladies and gentlemen. So plenty of gameplay to be going. That one's called. Shalon just typically coming down off the top. Couldn't get the angle in the end there.
Fortunately for him, there was a defender in the back of the net waiting for his touch and allowing him to take that goal. Just right now in transition.
Juxta over the top, Misty with a bump. Nice shot from Conrad, but it's hit the post. Up at 90. So no goals as of yet. Conrad looking a little dangerous. This one lobs up, bar down. Juxta will be able to picture that. Almost forced on the point. They've got away with another one here. The boys of Misty and Juxta.
Physics, please.
Juxta out here. Brought forward by Glorystone Shalon. Downfield Misty now flying. He's got to feather perfectly for this. Alright, he's doing a lot of work to get back on that and there. I was going to say he's out of the burst. Shalon's got plenty to hold up that defensive end. Misty straight onto the midline. Brought back out. Be a drop, hard ball to play. Oh, there's two there for the shot. 50-50 in the end. And the last defender does well. The ball played wide for the moment. Juxta is going to swing this across field, waiting for it. Shalon, and he doesn't pick it up. So a little risky maneuvers here coming from Glorystone that might pay from it. In saying that, the 1NE team just made a mess of bringing that one out of defense.
Yeah, good read on everything here. Defense. I think they're very careful with everything right now. They're doing very risky plays. Defense, but right now they're getting outpaced with everything. It's like 1NE Glorystone are controlling everything in the pace so far.
Camera with the touch. Plays it inside. Shalon's good place for this. Oh, wow. Just didn't expect the camera touch to sort of bring that into a position, but the deflection out wide for the moment. Defense set back. Misty's going to wait for the drop. Risky play. Shalon's there, putting pressure on. Misty time to regather here, but would like boost in the courtyard for him, but there's nothing flying through Shalon. Trying to block it up, not to be. So struggling at the moment is Glorystone to score. This is a tricky defense. Slowed down move from Juxta. Okay, the opportunity, and it sets up Misty perfectly on the far side. He picks it up nicely and gets the goal.
Misty was just waiting. He started with taking the boost pad. He was just there to actually steal the boost, but then the ball went to him favorably. And he get a nice angle from that.
Misty, the turn inside. This is 1NE in the lead so far. Don't get mixed up. They're both 1NE teams, but one tonight is called Glorystone, the other 1NE. So just keep that in mind. You'll see it on the overlays. This one here, Kunra, almost for Shalong. Pop back down, Shalon. Oh, it's open for him, and he's made a mess of it.
Those post touches again.
They're hot, aren't they? hot post touches tonight for the 2v2 Legends. This one downfield for Shalon, and that's a rolling ball off the backboard. Backboard and post. Third man been played into effect tonight. Definitely this pop maneuver though is perfect from Shalon. They tie up the game.
Fortunately for Juxta and Misty, they were on top of each other basically. They really didn't have enough boost, or rather momentum, to save this ball, even though it was almost right at their face. The ball was just too fast.
They both set and slowed down instead of approaching the ball, and Shalon pays off a kickoff as well. Completely catches them out. Let's just have a quick look. Cunner, a great challenge. Shalon cheats up and then just sets this one into the corner. Misty can't get back to it. I think there's too much respect being paid by Misty and Juxta to these two. They need to challenge him on the 50-50s and win. And both of those goals that we're seeing from Shalong have been moments where he's had free play and too much room to move.
It looks like Misty and Juxta hasn't recovered from the previous goal too. They were still trying to figure out what happened there, and they got caught in surprise. Now down by 1 point, surprisingly after 10 seconds of play.
Ball in the middle right now. Played up. Shalong's got far side. Kunra, good place. Juxta does enough in the end. Plays it into the attacker and gets a deflection right into the defensive side. This one straight downfield. Juxta will play it. He's got Kunra. He elects not to go here. Not bad move in my mind. Juxta's going to try and play the low game. Kunra doesn't fall for it. Able to get the touch. This one now. Misty almost lost the ball, but then a good recovery to get the flip. Soft touch in the end. Kunra just floats the car. That was close. Could have been a tied game coming into this. Now Misty, it'll have to be backboard play. Oh! No!
Oh!
So close, but no cigar. It'll be Glory Stone that takes the first game in the best of 5 series.
Almost had an overtime there, as one any Glory Stone B was just pushing really hard, but apparently wasn't enough against this Glory Stone A team. Just need a little bit more push to do anything against Glory Stone A. But so far, we're seeing like a fair game for both.
2 goals to be scored by Shalon, and both of those 2 goals was moments where Juxta and Misty were passive on their approach. They didn't go for those 50-50s. They were too cautious, and they left the goals open in some sections where they needed to play it. Communication is such a big thing in gameplay, especially with 2s. One needs to be called in. I'm going for this. The other one needs to make sure they're defensively saving. We know these guys are really quick on rotation. They do well on that point, Jagganator. They do really well on that. They have to communicate to say who is going to go for the 50-50 and who's going to play the goal line in those scenarios. And that's what gave Glory Stone those goals. 1 in any, they could have actually had that game. But again, opportunities, got to make the most of them. Post is a factor as well.
Yeah, it looks like they had the idea correct, but the execution was just not there. As in one of the events that happened a while ago, there was the 1 any player that was. Never mind that. 1 any's just out there to get their revenge. After 5 seconds of play.
Now. You got to be switched on, man. This one straight away. Misty just grabbing it. You were storytelling, mate.
Yeah.
Go back to your storytelling. I was enjoying it for a moment. I was in Cloud9 with you.
Shut up, apparently.
The boys don't want you to go to Cloud9. Go, get back to it. I want to hear the story.
They're like, what are you talking about? I'm gonna shove this in. And another one. Shawan completely answers Misty's goal in the first 5 seconds.
I just got a feeling the marshmallows will be really good over the fire with you, man. Jagganator. Not gonna lie. Bromance in the stream. 1-1 right now. Early start from both teams. We'll just get into the action. Forget about the stories. Might have a story night with Jagganator. That would be epic. This one's launched on. Juxta. Able to save the counter. That is sharp shooting from Misty. Sorry, from Kunra. Misty with a save. That one's going to come down as well. Juxta coming through. So both of the 1 any players getting hardcore into defense. And Juxta with a counter. Saved up by Shalong.
Yeah, those ones plays coming in this 2v2. And those are paying off in their defense, but right now we're really open here, and Shalon capitalizes on everything that's happening inside the net and above it. No one to take the defense.
You have to talk about what Kunra did, right? He could have had the attack there, and he sort of just... I don't know. I think he was trying to do something a little bit sneaky on the point, and then the boys from 1NE got called out thinking he was going to do a sort of a boomer. Look, I can't break that down. That's just a misread by a couple of players. In the end, they do get it, so it's 2-1 right now. And that one, well, it's straight back down the other end off the counter. And Misty.
Quick answer by Misty.
they make the most of it, Jagonator. That's the thing.
Sierra passed by Juxta all the way from their side of the field. Misty gets the power. Like, where does he even get that power to get that clear and shot on net?
Maximum power. I like it.
Maximum power.
Misty, risky. In the end, works. They're being passive again, and that's opened up. Chuckster, enough work. And he gets one over the top. He doesn't pick up the boost, but Conrad leaves that side as well. He wants to play, and he will regather the ball. There's a demo in the middle. If Conrad picks us up on the nose, it's a goal for him. Plays it inside. He gets past his teammate just in the nick of time. But Juxta's there to save. So it's still not over yet. The pressure with the 50-50 in the mid. Played by Juxta. Conrad, well, he doesn't launch up, stays down. That might be to his detriment. He does enough to make the 50-50, but set into the middle, and Misty's waiting for open goal. Supports it in. We'll put in the third goal for his team and take the lead.
There's just a lot of respect coming in from Misty. He knew that both players could get this ball. I was waiting for him to take it actually more earlier in the play, but he waited it out and looks like it worked out for him.
Misty with the ball forward to Kunra. Up high. That'll be a hard reset for him. Dangerous. That ball does set into the box, but no one to attack for 1NE. Shalom the touch. Glory Stone behind at the moment as we head down to this halfway mark. It's not something we typically see from them. They're usually in front by a lot, but being challenged. At the moment, this is Misty here. Pops inside. Curran gets a free shot at goal. Juxta forced to save.
What an angle coming in from Canra. Again, you shouldn't really underestimate the shooting capabilities of these guys from Japan, as they could get any ball from any angle. Just like that right there, beating Misty to the ball. Canra equalizes this game.
Misty's problem there was boost and didn't go for the challenge to the ball. Elected to hit the boost and then go back defensively. It's just sort of way too risky on that point. You've got to leave yourself enough room to be able to play that. But in the sense of things, there was the decisions: A, either play the ball, leave the boost alone, or B, stay back and play defensively at goal. So he was in no man's land on that point. That's why that goal has proceeded to go in. It's tied up at the moment. Misty right now lets that one go as well. Shalom and Kunra teaming forward. The touch here puts it into a hot spot. Juxta looking to make them punish the ball.
Whoa.
That was a brilliant effort from Shalom to play the backboard and gets them out of trouble just for now, but the pressure's on. That's a goal.
Have this or not.
Come on, Juxta. You're both landing in your lap. This should have been a goal.
At least he gets his save.
Down for Shalom. Played inside, open goals in the end. It's Conrad that gets it, they take the lead, but it's just a risky move here. Playing this one inside is not what you want to do.
Juxta get beat in the ball, sending him to rotate really wide, so nobody there in the back. Misty just got beat in the ball again. Just open nets all over.
Downfield, Kunra. Oh, that was close. Juxta does enough to get this one out. His teammate behind him, Shalom, not in a good place. It's not bad in the end because they're so close. Shot on. Not to be, it's wide for now. Kunra looking for control. Misty there waiting for a grabs the boost as well. So Floristo not in the best of position. This one's set on Juxta. Again with the pressure and Shalom to save. Misty. Oh.
Whoa.
That's just a difficult one, isn't it, Jagonator?
That was a really hard shot, but if he gets that in, oh my god, we're at an equalizer.
Juxta not in the best place for that one.
Just yet.
Kunra. Misty now. No boost. The pad's taken away from him as well, so a struggle format coming through. Juxta not able to get that one moving for him. Let's play back the last 10 seconds. A crucial goal was required here for the blue team. It's on the wrong side. It's Conroy that takes it anyway. Shalon perfectly played off the backboard for his teammate.
All those slow plays coming in, Shaolin just keeps the pressure here, allowing Kanra to get an easy one in. Just all these breakaway goals.
Well, it was back and forth where we saw 1NE really in good position, but this one breaking away right at the end. Glory Stone take the second game and put themselves on to match point or series point here to put themselves into the grand final. Absolute brilliant starts from both teams, but 1NE, there's a bit of work to do. I think Juxta doesn't realise it's the best of 5.
I believe so too. Yeah, one more win from Glory Stone and they're going to the grand finals.
That's right. I'm just gonna I'll be back in a minute, man. I've got to check something.
All right. Just waiting for the. So what is up, guys? Maturino. I believe we are at $40, $42 right now. $8 more, and we're doing a giveaway for 5 Twitch chat people here. And we're giving away crate, accelerator crates actually for you guys. If we reach our $50 mark in Maturino, don't forget. Yeah, actually. Paiza is cooking chicken right now, so.
All right, so the boys getting back into it. Thank you, Jagan Naylor, for holding the fort.
Yeah.
Spewing about my dinner though. The oven wasn't on properly, so none of it cooked. Ah, god dang it. All good. We're going to get back into this game. It's the upper final, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, it's Glory Stone, which is your orange team. Currently with the 2 games in the series. This one will book themselves into tonight's grand finals. Or potentially a comeback if we can get it from 1NE. Crazy. Yes, they're both 1NE teams for everyone who's just joined us at home. This one's going to set on Chalon. In it goes. First goal for Glory Stone.
Yeah, another goal in, and we're looking at a sweep by Glory Stone here against 1NE. Shalon just keeping the dancing in front of the defender here, allowing him to take a fake shot and then a shot on net again, finally finishing it for a real shot on net. And we're seeing another one here by Misty, but defense is just impeccable for this Glory Stone team here.
Jackson launches downfield. No one's home, so they'll tie this one up. Both teams having a crack. Both teams getting a goal.
Never mind that. This double commit by Glory Stone just sends them off guard. No one in net. Both just went in for the aerial play. A lot of style plays. I guess they're just really comfortable with their series points right now.
A little bit of banter going in Twitch chat. This one will go in for a goal. It's Cunner with a second. I'll give my little shout out to that in a moment, but let's break this one down.
Shalon beating Misty, and Kanra in position already, beating the defender again. Nothing you can do there, as Kanra was bodying the defender while taking the shot. Actually, that was skillful.
I'll have you know, Vapour Esports, I make a mean spag bowl, so don't make a mockery of the shout. In the end, 2-1 scoreline right now. I am starving. I'm sure these guys are starving for goals. Here's another one. Yes, they get it. And it's Shalom that will put this one in.
Shaolin just murdering the defense of 1NE right now. Juxta couldn't get in position as well as Misty. They're just getting beaten the ball right and left, as well as the boost.
Played outside for the moment. It's Misty downfield. 1NE with a chance. Juxta trying to be a little bit sneaky, but when you got Kunra and Shalon of their caliber, you cannot do that. They've got to be a little bit more clever with this ball. Shalon wrong side of it, doesn't get the connection he was looking for. Kunra was forced into an awkward position. Next to no boost, will be relied on Shalon to do some defensive work. Wants his teammate to play, gives it straight back to Juxta off the roof, backboard incoming. Misty, Juxta's flying on the wrong side. This is risky for them. Kunra was hesitant, and this will probably will let them go. They do have a save, so a quick rebound goal. No, and the shot that hits the backboard, this one out. And that one, Kunra will save.
Fast plays coming in for both teams and fast transitions as well. Shaolin plays it real slow right now and controls the ball as we get back in the game.
Misty's got a teammate upfield here. Juxta connects! Oh! The bacon was sizzling on that. I could hear it all the way from the UK. Oh my goodness. The poster in the way.
Fast plays coming in, but the accuracy right now is just not there. But still, all the control for Glory Stone.
This one across, Juxta back down. The sense of this game stepping up in pace. Some risky shots and defensive maneuvers being put into play to 50-50. One, but over the ball, Kunra, so he can't get the roll on towards it. Misty, second touch off the side wall. Shalon again, places straight to the attacking forward, and Juxta wants the second, but the player's there, bumped out of the way. The cut's supreme, and it will go the upper 90 right side. They're back at it.
Wow. Just Misty catching out the clear by Kanra here. Getting a really good shot on the top corner of the opposite side of the field, actually. Wow. What accuracy.
3-2 at the moment, a minute 45 on the clock. Shalon launches. Superman from Juxta. Plays again intense off the kickoff. There's no room to breathe. You cannot make a mistake. You can't miss a boost pad. Everything is crucial right now. This one cleared downfield. Juxta bumped down on the way, and Shalon picks up the ball defensively. Wants the floor pitch. Not going to get it. It's counted. Now inside, Misty backboard. This should be a strike far side. He's actually gone back for boost. That was Juxta. It will come into his line. Kunra is going to go up, so the 50-50 played into effect. It sits down for Misty. Both of the teammates there for 1NE. And again, defense holding solidly for Glory Stone. So there's a minute remaining, Juxta, and it seems to be pretty much defense gate right now.
Much defense game, but not exactly. It's more like midfield both, as we keep on seeing transitions after transition from both teams here.
Misty running away with this downfield. It's countered. Two players getting in there for Glory Stone. It's going to drop dangerously. Juxta doesn't want anything to do with it bouncing in front of his goals or even hitting that post. So he clears it off the backboard. It sits in the middle at the moment. Misty to left. Misty to go. Oh, he gets the play but not the ball. This is crucial here. Kunra elects not to go. Shalon has the boost. He launches it. This might catch him. It's wide though. And they hold for the moment. The last 15. It's played inside. Misty here. Kunra ends up getting a second. So a chance if they can counter. At the moment the lead's sitting there. Misty launches. He was almost there for the dunk falling through. The touch from Juxta. Misty, good spot. Shalom with the save. They hold on, Glory Stone. And they will book themselves into tonight's grand finals for the Legends. Well done.
Glory Stone sweeps 1NE winners finals, and we're going to see Glory Stone back in the grand finals later on as we move on later in the losers finals.
What a tightly contested game that was. The final one proven to get quite epic down to the last 30 seconds of gameplay, where we saw one NE really trying to get that goal. They stepped up the pressure. They went to the next gear, which we didn't really think it was possible from them. So really great gameplay coming from Juxta and Misty.
Yeah, the pace went up later in the game, and we see Glory Stone recognizing that pace, and they're doing a lot of passing plays actually, like long, strong clear, but someone to catch the ball immediately after that long clear. So excellent performance for both teams, but Glory Stone just outperforms 1NE right now.
Well, we'll see them very soon. They're going to take a break. We're actually having a look at the brackets right now. The lower quarterfinals are in motion, both of them being played through. So we'll be seeing the losers semi-final, the losers final, and then the grand finals tonight. So potentially another 4 series to be played out through tonight's bracket. So guys, make sure you got your food, your V, your water, whatever you got with you, your popcorn boost. There's no such thing as popcorn boost. It's the popcorn celebration. Byes is losing his mind, like always, on a Saturday night. Maybe just to get the beers out, Jagganator. Nah, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't drink on stream. Not going to happen. Shout out to everyone currently in chat at the moment. If you guys there, love to hear your thoughts on the games and get little shout outs for you guys. Awesome. Also the tipping as well. One thing I do need to mention, there is Matcherino for tonight's tournament. So you can actually put in a free USD dollar by taking the code on your screen to the right, which is FT2G. Copy that. Exclamation mark Matcherino chat. Go to that link. Then go to the donators section and donate that in there. Now, to let you know, you can actually donate more than once by logging into different accounts and making it happen. Yes, am I exploiting the system? Hell yes. Did it allow us to do it? Hell yes. So, guys, if you want to put in more than $1, you certainly can support these guys. Now, if you're a sponsor out there and you like what you're seeing and you want these guys to go a maximum, you guys can actually donate as well by just setting up yourself with an account on Matcherino. This guy's been doing wonders for the last year and a half in terms of the Rocket League scene and the esports scene. Regardless, anyways, big enough plug for me. We're going to take an extended break here, ladies and gentlemen, so do get up and go stretch your legs, but make sure you stay here for the epic games that are about to come, because it's going to get better from here on end with the guys fighting for survival in tonight's tournament. This is 2v2 Legends here in Vapour Esports in the Asia region. This is Byes and Jagganator. We'll see you after this.
Matcherino gives you the power to directly support your favorite tournaments and gaming scenes. Head over to this tournament's Matcherino page, sign in with your Twitch account, and if there's a coupon code, donate $1 for free by entering it. To help the prize pool grow even more, you can add a personal donation that will go directly to the players. You can also check out the rewards. If you see something you like, you can buy it and support the event. Rewards can be purchased through PayPal or with points that you accumulate by watching the stream. Best of all, contributions edge closer to the stretch goals, providing extra content for fans if the goal is reached. Esports communities are growing with your help. Get more of what you like by supporting now.
slows the pace down. Now the control over the top. He's got it. Oh, what a goal from Gucci. That is clippable.
Remaining, Everfloat still up by
Oh,
3.
Ducky!
What a double touch coming in from Ducky.
Oh, that's what we talk
man.
about. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the 2v2 Legends. And there's nothing like getting told that we're live. I got a half a chicken strip in my mouth. Anyways, winner chicken dinner, a little bit of PUBG a little bit later for you, ladies and gentlemen, as we wait for Jagonator to realise that we are live so he can come in here. But you just got me for now. Guys, shout out to Matcherino sponsoring tonight's tournament and sponsoring pretty much Vapour Esports for the last 6 months, helping the tournament prize pool grow. Trust me, it's one place you need to get yourself a part of if you're a tournament organizer out there, and it does help you get your prize pools where you are. It's I7BU right now, /Matcherino. Get that free dollar in. We're just going to quickly check where it is. $46.05. I don't know who donated the 5 cents, but you're a nut. That is Merksy. Anyways, big shout out to him. Jagonator, hello.
Yeah, hey. Finally, we're at this losers final. One in the Glorystone B versus Aerial Lunatics. Let's see if we're going to see a revenge of Aerial Lunatics against the brothers of Glorystone. Put them in the losers bracket.
Sounds good. Sounds good to me. I think we
there's
just
a
need to get this.
storyline already.
I think we should just get this underway. So if the admins are out there and they can hear us, please send these guys into place. Somehow they're tapping it. I love it. It's probably because Payback's telling them. Regardless, we are going to get ourselves in and underway. It is Jarrell, Nate, and Zinc sitting on for the Alu team on the blue side. Yuhi and Hagayatse for the boys of Glorystone. B is the get live. It's the best of 3. Loser semi-final. Nonetheless, it's an elimination match. Loser here will take on 1NE in the lower final to decide who's in tonight's grand finals. At the moment, it's Glorystone 8 that is waiting for the challenger. So they await their challengers as we sit this one here. Hagayatse playing defensively. Swing this ball across. Probably that touch wasn't needed. Just needed to stay with it. Does lose sight as Yui gets downfield. Now the reset in the rotation needs to be put into place as Gerald takes the one skill into his own hands. Almost connects his eggs. This is too far on the point there.
Solid defense coming in, but no goals just yet.
Oh my god.
Rotations. Oh my god.
That was
Cleaning
weird,
the
but
rotations here.
that was interesting. Hagayatse now downfield, inside line. Turned his car outside to try and get more in on the angle. In the end, defense was good. Jarrell Aiden shadowing outside. Now plays off the wall inside. Zegs, beautiful shot. Hagayatse right to the task. The redirection's on. Oh, and the cutoff again from Hagayatse. 2 great defensive maneuvers to keep his team alive on this point. And the rebound, that should go in. Zegs won't get there. Hagayatse with the first. What a play.
The rotation's just not coming in with Aerial Lunatics here. Zink's got really wide rotation out there. Just recognizing this wide rotation here, taking a shot on net, and
it was almost at a point that was a dunk, but it was more of a 50-50 congestion that really he got his nose in front and then got the ball into a good line. As Yui with a chance, deflection out wide. Sinks to hold. Now downfield, Hagayatse shadowing along. Look to challenge here. Lou want to put something in the back of the net. Jarrell Naden. Oh, close in the end. Yui does enough to hold up. It's going to be 50-50. It's not in the end. It's Yui that has to clean this one out. Jarrell Naden with the block. You can see just the space Jarrell commands. Hey, Jagonator.
yeah, Jarrell just getting his one scheme here.
Great little pass.
Oh,
No!
that was a really good fake to pass too.
It's got to say it now. That made me want to throw my keyboard out the window. That was ridiculous. Great little pass play, great little ones play to come out from Jarrell. And the unselfish play sets his teammate up, and he's just not even aware that it's come into him. In the end, couldn't get the connection, so they're down. It's halfway down in the first game of the series. Best of 3. Got to make the most of your chances here. Jarrell, he doesn't get the floor pinch. He's got nothing left in the tank, though. It's played from Hagiatse down to him, the 50-50. Out wide as Yui lights this up. That'll be hard to save, and he does get it. Zinks holding on at the moment. Pressure's well and truly set. Another challenge, and he goes out.
Well, you almost getting caught out with their wide rotations here. It looks like it's their meta right now, and One and Glorystone is just taking advantage of those opportunities.
Sinks the bouncing ball. It's not going to be stopped. First goal coming in from Aerial Lunatics Esports. That's what they needed.
So we see a lob ball here, and Zinks just takes a shot on net on Hagiatse. Wasn't in the most optimal position to send that away from the net.
Well, this is rather interesting. So a little bit of lag coming out here. And Glorystone probably not happy. If I haven't looked at their pings, probably not happy with their server. We saw them a little bit earlier on a server that got 90, and they're over 110 right now. So it'd be a little bit closer than probably what they want, but they don't look too effective at the moment. Yui playing this one downfield. Jarrell pops this one up. We've got the challenge in the end, 50-50, gets the ball sitting in the favour here for Zinks, gets the angle. Jarrell wait to play this one down defensively. Sets it back up the side wall. Should be a challenge here for Glorystone, but they've been played out of it. Jarrell picks up the 100. Perfect timing, but Hagiatse blocks up the line.
See white spacing here from Alu, but not a lot of offensive opportunities. I guess they're just feeling players in the field right now. And looks like Glorystone is doing that as well.
45 seconds tied up right now. This is the first game here. Lower semi. Loser out of the competition tonight. Winner goes on to the lower final. Zinks with the drop down. Yui. Hagiatse is on the retreat back. We'll wait for the drop here. Zinks doesn't attempt as he won't grab the 100. So boost an issue right now for both of these teams. Really trying to set up an attack. Goes down forward for Zinks. He's got nothing left in the tank, so he wants to play it down. The boost taken away, and that's clever by Yui, who stops the attack and they head back.
Yeah.
Oh, that's goal.
Don't have
goal.
Never mind that, as Hagiatse puts one in before go down this 10-second mark. Oh, that was just unfortunate for both Aerial Lunatics players as they ran out of boost. They were still recovering from their boost starvation there.
It's not the fact they're getting boost off. Like, I think there's plenty of boost on offer for 2's games, and you can't really boost stuff in 2's. It's just about how much you use to go after the ball. The game pace is so quick right now, and saying that Glorystone get the first game here, but the pace of the game is really quick, and the fact that, you know, every second player has to fly through the air and not just do a small little fly, but it's a majority fly. So you use at least 60 to 70% of your boost. It puts them pretty low. When they come down, they're sort of using that as well to flip on to the rotation. So if they don't pick up 100 straight away or pick up the small pads, then the defensive moves don't come into play, and that's when the goals are scored. So you're seeing how quickly they are maneuvering at the moment. That's because of how quick the game style is.
Yeah, it looks like they're just getting outpaced right now. But not by much, since they're just down by 1 goal. This Aerial.
There was a couple of good pass plays we saw through that match as well, and one in particular, which I would have put Aerial Lunatics in a really good place, was Gerald Naden. Just sort of the cleverness for him to, he used a handbrake turn, and he commanded a lot of position on the field, where Yui and Hagiatse were just struggling to actually get around him. So Gerald's the hottest player on the field right now, but when he set up that play to get Zinks into a good position for scoring, Zinks was just unaware that was coming to him. The communication maybe an issue there, but
looks like it.
yeah, Zink should be on top of that. He should know that if Jarrell's going to be setting up a play and it's tight, he's going to be looking for the pass. So many times we've seen Jarrell play tonight, and he's handed off some brilliant passes, and he just hasn't had his teammate there to score. In saying that, 2's game's really hard. If you've got someone taking that ball and looking to pass, if he gets countered and the ball goes over the top, it's rebound goal. So you're sort of in a double-edged sword type of scenario for Zinks. He's either too aggressive and the ball gets played against them, or he's in the best position and they take the lead, scoring many goals in a real attack of spots. So really interesting sort of tactic that they're going to have to work out for the second game.
Yeah, looks like Zinks has to step up his game if he wants to be actually like in the level of every player in the. If Zinks just steps up his game a bit, we might see an even closer game. We might go to a 0-2 overtime here.
Game 2 about to get underway. First game was done, it was close affair. Glorious Stone taking the chocolates in that one, and they'll look to go to second here as we load right into it. Shout out to everyone in chat right now. If you guys got people at home currently doing nothing, get them into the stream and get them watching. Hit that follow button as well if you like what you see. Even subscribe for Vapour Esports. All the support goes back into the community no matter what. As we say that, a little bit of an attack coming here from Yui. I expect him to be a little bit more dangerous at the start of this one. Jarrell forced to play the 50-50 there. That was Yui that does well on that point. Back down for the moment. Huggy out, say he's counted out. And that bouncing ball will see your first goal for Aerial Lunatics. It's what they want to start with.
Final, we see Zing stepping up here, off the wall and getting the early dodge, beating the defender of 1NE here, trying to pressure the ball, leaving no one in net to defend it.
And saying that, guys, if you get the prize pool up to $50 there is crates and crate giveaways that is on Matcherino. So just let's make sure you mark Matcherino, have a look at the stretch goals. Those are giveaways if we get the prize pool up to a certain level. So help contribute. There's also that free $1 of M0FH currently on your screen right now. This is Yui downfield. Jarrell feathers the boost straight into attack of Yui, and he doesn't lower his eyes. That one though, tricky. Saved out by Jarrell, but it would have been the post of the pass back. No!
The pass back. Unfortunately, the pass back by Zinks was not recognized by Jarrell. Jarrell was just out of position for that one. Zinks just doesn't want 1NE Glory Stone to possess the ball in any part of the play, but again, Yuki just scored a kick-off goal.
This is the ultimate punishment. An own goal, and then the stalemate in the middle where the cheat comes up for Yui every day. Glory Stone out for blood right now. Aerial Lunatics completely lost their minds. I think it's a bigger. I'll put a dollar in a swear jar, but I did say it. It's a big brain fart by them. Hopefully they can get it back together, solidify the defense and set up in a great attack here. Zinks misses times on this one. Hagayatse down to the corner. Jarrell now will get a pinch. That sets this one into the box. Hagayatse should get the bounce down. He does. He collects. That's what I like about him. He doesn't go for the 100 boost. He just keeps his eye on the ball and sets his team up for a good attack going forward. Yui the turn back. Hagayatse, well, that's twice he's been opted out of boost. And maybe you get a sense of him being too low. He has to pick up 100 sooner or later. This one coming from through. Hagayatse, the touch. Does pick up the 100 now to carry off the roof. He doesn't get it in the end. Yui commits as well. This will see Jarrell should walk in an open goal. Rotations back, so they get away with that one.
Oh, now they're open net, and that almost went in, but fortunately for Aerial Lunatics, they still are alive in this play.
No,
Rally
no!
Own goals coming in left and right.
Well, at least that can be a counter, right?
Yeah.
Both of the teams have an own goal. He did try his best, Yui, there to get deflection on the point, but Jarrell just rocketed that into the far side, and it forced the mistake to happen on the defensive end. So It's 2 at the moment, halfway down. The second game starting to light up right now. And the dunk coming from Zinx.
my
Perfect.
God. Just to complete the formula of that own goal and a kickoff goal earlier, we see Alu doing the same thing.
The counter.
Just to rub it in.
Beautiful play coming out from Zinx as well. 3-2 right now. Could be a 4. Okay, I'd say sends it out wide for the moment, but pressure's set on a Glorystone B team. Zinx again. 250-50s, sends the ball far wide. Now Jarrell. Oh, Jarrell, the skill! Oh! Woo! What a goal from Jarrell Naden! Wow!
Both Glorystones, wow, just get faked out. What a dirty goal by Gerald Nathan.
Dirty, I say brilliant. I say absolutely mind games in play. And that's the skill level we talk about. He plays ones every day of the week. He is competitive. And at the end of the day, that's all you got to do is fake these boys out. They think you're going to go every time. Response is required, though, here from Glorystone and Yui. And hey, I'd say this is sort of a field we haven't seen them in before this far down.
Yeah, looks like they're really comfortable doing just their once plays. Not a lot of team plays happening right now, but their once plays, just like that one again, coming through for ALU.
Zinx has stepped it up after having his own goal as well. So he's really stepped it up. And I think we can forget about the own goals now, that it don't really play a part of this game where it's heading, but it's under 2 minutes. Jarrell Naden out wide. This series is lit right now. Only if I had change in here, he'd be using the Litz emote. Regardless, I'm not going to self-promote. Shouldn't do it. Jarrell. Doing a little bit of work himself. This time Hangiyatse places the ultimate defense and just blocks the ground play. Oh, the cross is there. Into the post. Squeezed out. Not to be.
This once place coming from Jarrell Naden. He's just controlling the whole field right now.
He takes a presence. He's a presence on the field. And he takes a lot of room, doesn't he? Oh my goodness. Oh, yeah. Not to be. Everyone out of the boost except for Jarrell that gets there. He's got to rub it in. They take it to 6 and they're running away with this game.
His breakaway goal just started with Yuhi and Hagiyatse overconfident with their positioning. They were just waiting in the box there. But there's
this one here for Zinx downfield. Yui, tricky position for him. Oh! I don't know about you, but I think we're going to have to get the maintenance guy out to fix the post up tonight. So many dents and so many paint scratches. But this one's going to go in. Zinx putting in number 7. They're on fire right now, Aerial Lunatic Esports.
Again, the pass from Jarrell Naden. He's just setting up plays after plays for Zinx to go nuts on the ball and send this at the back of the net. It looks
right
like
now,
they've really figured out one any Glorystone right.
30 seconds remaining, but this one well and truly done. Guys, there's great giveaways as well in chat, so make sure you're following the channel. And I think it's 5 times advantage if you're actually a sub, so subscribe and you've got your chance of winning. Every support goes a long way to help the community grow, especially here for Asia. Jarrell Naden send this one downfield and gets a combination for Zinx. They've had a brilliant series so far, so this will tie up the second game. It'll be the second game done. We're heading to a third to decide who goes into the lower final. And at the moment, this series is something to be reckoned with. And almost another goal from Jarrell will come down in Aerial Lunatic. An absolute stab and putting their authority into this series.
It looks like they just used their first game of the season, warm themselves up, and step up their game. Jarrell Naden being the MVP. Like 2 games that we had so far, even though Glorystone first one.
So Zinks has picked up his game and result. Jarrell Naden's able to shine for his team. So Arrowluton Esports starting to go down the path that we see them so... Like, I've had a great opportunity to watch Alu play in a THG Asia Pro League, and I had a great opportunity to watch Yui and Hagiatse. But what Alu have is two players that have great synergy and some great skill. These guys have been together for a very long time, where Hagiatse and Yui haven't. They've only had a couple weeks to sort of figure out their synergy, and that's probably what's going to probably go against them. And saying that, the first goal for the game is Hagiatse. He's got an opening.
Yeah, but it looks like Hagiatse's synergy Yui is playing out well right now, and I guess they're on for counter-attacking games here. Right now, both teams are in heat and looking for the W to face off face off 1 and E in the losers final.
And,
What?
And in response, I'm captivated by the popcorn emote, the popcorn explosion. Hello?
Zinx finds the post, but finds inside it. I mean the inside of the net right now. So we're still seeing a lot of post shots, but right now it's going.
God! I have a heart attack when players do that. When players let the ball drop down to them right on the goal line. I've seen it go against so many people. That one's a poster. Hagiatse gets the touch. Put Jarrell under the duress there, trying to attack. He will set this one. He doesn't have a reset off the roof as he had the top of the bonnet and not the wheels. This one bouncing. It's not in though. It's off the backboard. Hagiatse sets up, but Jarrell gets in the way. Able to save the quick return. Zinx has been good right now. The dunk down, not there. Yui, great attempt. Hagiatse! The butt down! Oh, Yui will get it!
That almost went out. It's just the story of the night, Biza.
That
All
goddamn
crossbars
post.
and all posts.
Oh my word. I think I'm going to need a couple 4-litre tins of paint here, ladies and gentlemen. Can someone head off to Bunnings or Masters or whatever your hardware handyman store is in Asia? Please tell us what they are. I reckon they're a bit different in every single country. I reckon they'll have all different names. Regardless,
So.
we need some paint to clean these goals up. It's 2-1 at the moment. 3 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in this game 3. And it's starting to turn into quite a hot one indeed. Zinx, Jarrell, post quarters. Zinx down the field. It's Yui that's not going to get there. That will drop down. Forced onto it. Hagiatse, brilliant save. The pressure's still on though. Jarrell, he almost forces it. Jarrell can't get there. Oh, that was close.
The pressure.
You know the
by
game's up with Jagan can't respond.
Oh, the pressure by ALU.
Jarrell, clever! We'll get it, top 90! Right at the end there, just had to pick it up with the nose, turns it, and gets it over to the defender who didn't see it coming. That's Yui. Oh, wow.
Yui finally getting caught out in the pressure. He just stalled there. It's like, what am I going to do? Is he going to fake, or turns out he's going to shoot? And that sends this game to the equalizer.
Gloriestone don't want to let this go. It's Gloriestone beat tonight, ladies and gentlemen. They have several teams here tonight, and the winner going on to face I&E. When I say I say one. One and E. Sometimes you just words don't compute. That's all I got to say. This one downfield, Jarrell with the clear. Yui gets a fast sign. 2-all right now, under halfway. Zinx looking for that redirection touch, not able to get it. Yui will put it out wide for the moment. Hagiatse should follow this up. It's downfield. Jarrell in the best position for this. It drops at the moment. Hagiatse going to go back defensively. This leaves Yui to attack. It's Zinx that gets it halfway again. Doesn't make the 50-50. It's Hagiatse. Hard challenge for him. He drops anyway. Going to see if we can get that drop. Zinx though, nice little touch. He's run out of boost. Hoping Yui would make a mistake being super close to it, but he didn't fall for it, and they clear for now. Yui with a chance on goal, launches it. Jarrell blocks it up. Still the pressure's here. Huggy well, there's not much you can do when the angle of the car and you stop it like that. It's Jarrell Nathan. A little bit of skill will lift this. Looks for Zinks and they miss again. Oh. I've seen that too many times tonight.
We almost saw a passing play come through again. Fortunately for one any glory zone goes wide.
Touch from Jarrell. Downfield. Rotations. Contested here for Aero Lunatics. Glorystone trying to grab the control, but presence from Jarrell Naden and is freaking them out. The touch here. That's set up for Huggy outside now. Just needs some speed. We'll flip this downfield. The redirection. Yui, it needs a top down. And it's there, but little touch in the end from Jarrell Naden does well. Now they get a chance to try and bring this one out. Boost is an issue. Zinks. Now Jarrell, a one-on-one, back him in from here, but the save from Yui, brilliant.
See a lot of opportunities for LU. Oh, one and he just got the better of Aerial Lunatics this time. Amazing. How did he? Okay, Charles just whips that one, and
good little touch from you in the end, gets the boost into the best position. 30 seconds right now. Glorystone in a good position to take this one out, but Alu, they have been threatening the whole time. Jarrell, he's got two players to commit to it. The ball cleared out though. Great little advantage. It sets on Jarrell to tie. Oh, Jerry's faked out the defensive player. Saints gets the goal with a pop over. Have a look at Jarrell here and how much attention he carries on a defensive player.
It looks like Hagio thought that Jarrell was going to touch that one, but it was actually off net already.
It was also caught forward, wasn't he?
Yeah, it was out of position.
Oh no!
We're not going to overtime. Jarrell has other ideas.
We might be seeing a knockout here for Glorystone that are predicted to go through, and Jarrell takes control of the ball. In times of moments where you need a hero, it's there. The legend born and Jarrell Naden. 5 seconds remaining. It is not over. It's the fat lady sings. Those vocals are singing right now. It's Aerial Lunatics that will go through to the lower final.
Amazing performance by Aerial Lunatics after losing first game of the series. They come through and go to the losers final. Now we're going to see 1NE versus Aerial Lunatics in the next game. Will Aerial Lunatics beat all the 1NE players in the losers bracket, or will they get stopped by this 1NE team in the losers final?
It's a good question. I'll tell you what, I'm not going to answer it because we're going to find out when we come back from our break, ladies and gentlemen. Stick around. Plenty of Rocket League action right up here. And we're getting excited about it. We'll see you right after this.
Matcherino gives you the power to directly support your favorite tournaments and gaming scenes. Head over to this tournament's Matcherino page, sign in with your Twitch account, and if there's a coupon code, donate $1 for free by entering it. To help the prize pool grow even more, you can add a personal donation that will go directly to the players. You can also check out the rewards. If you see something you like, you can buy it and support the event. Rewards can be purchased through PayPal or with points that you accumulate by watching the stream. Best of all, contributions edge closer to the stretch goals, providing extra content for fans if the goal is reached. Esports communities are growing with your help. Get more of what you like by supporting now.
Together
slows the pace down. Now the control over the top. He's got it. Oh, what a goal from Gucci. That is clippable.
Remaining, Everfloat still up by
Oh,
3.
Ducky!
What a double touch coming in from Ducky.
Oh, that's what we talk
man.
about. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the 2v2 Legends, and I just love that intro. It's absolutely phenomenal. I love listening to it. My familiar voice, and Eddie Murphy in there, if you didn't know who the other voice was there. So shout out to him. He's not here at the moment, but he's always a lit man. Shout out to everyone in chat right now and having a bit of fun. Aerial Lunatics Esports having a blinder in the last game to get themselves through to the lower final. An epic game, but like we were saying it for, I reckon for the last 3 minutes of that last game in that series, they had field control, didn't they, Jaganator?
Yeah. Aerial Lunatics coming through and getting the... Actually, even though it's a best of 3, that's like a reverse sweep already, right?
Yeah, they reverse sweep. They did the two back, so they lost the first game and then really dominated the second and the third.
Yeah, Giles Nathan just showing up for the Aerial Lunatics against this Glory Soul guy, just juking everyone, including his teammates most of the time when he's trying to pass to Zinx. But in the end, it all came through, and now we're seeing them in losers finals.
Yep, and I'm just going to get a shout out for Bence right now. He's listening. Can I please get a Aerial Lunatics coming through meme rolling in chat, please? It's a positive thing, guys. It's actually quite funny. It's not bad, so can we please get that coming through, meme? I want to see it. I think everyone will enjoy it as we get the rolling mole in chat. A little bit of love hearts out there as well if you'd like to support. Guys, this Match Arena we're going to quickly plug. We'll plug it every single time. We got ourselves up to $50, but why not tonight? Why not? Why not be the community that gets it up to 100 and really throw your support at these teams? The first and the second and third place all get payouts. So it's phenomenal, right? So the loser out of this match will get third place. And so they get paid out, I believe, from what I see. The payout is for third is 15%. Which currently is $8.11 USD. So, like, imagine if we got up to 100, we'll double it, and then equates. Depends how third and what community they, and it might be all right, not too bad for them. Asia, some different countries got a better exchange rate, and other countries don't. So, regardless, USD is fantastic. It's coming through the wheelchair. I love it. Aerial Lunatics are running through. I like it. There we go. So perfect. No one runs apparently. All right, cool. So. We need to get into this because obviously the guys are waiting for us. So what are you thinking, man? Who's getting the win here? Who's going into the grand finals?
I don't know, because ALU is just looking hot right now, but they're going against 1NE. All really solid players, Juxta and really fast in the field. So it's kind of a 50-50 for me now, but since the performance by ALU earlier, I think this is going to ALU.
Well, we'll see what happens. ALU coming through, or running through in this case of chat. It is a best of 5 lower final. These guys have to prove themselves in 3 games. Will we see the clean sweep straight through, or will we go to the battle? Only the next 45 minutes will tell us. And you guys joining us are here for the adventure. It's going to be epic regardless. This one down. It's Misty with a carry. Batmobile in play. That one's launching onto goal. Risky in the end from Juxta, but gets the clearance done and drops down. This process right now is to feel that process for the teams, and that was too hard for Zinx to get the angle. Misty again playing with it. He almost gets dunked on top. You could almost say that was a tee shot coming in, but not to be. Zinx, great little challenge. It'll be off the backboard for now. The boost taken from Jarrell. At the moment, it seems like 1NE can't get out. The bouncing ball will be there. It'll be Zinx for the first goal. Oh, Lou.
Looks like ALU's going to serve our predictions here as Zinx gets that first shot on net. It seems that it was like a play that was built ever since the match started. There's just a lot of pressure coming in from ALU.
Things downfield. Second touch off target though. What pressure he just brings to that moment. It's Jarrell. Limited his boost on the way up, so speed wasn't there. Messi now looking to pop inside. Thinks with the read, does well to hold it up. It's Juxta that will launch it. Be looking for backboard. In fact, he's actually taken the middle off for falls. But Jarrell Naden comes through and sweeps it out. Very close in the end. That could have been a goal.
We knew he still had some boost waiting there to dunk that ball. Team for ALU recognized that angle and got the save.
Oh! Jarrell's
As
gone.
I see that Misty
Yeah.
got a top corner shot.
Jarrell hasn't attempted either, thinking that was going to be played out. So he didn't go. You can see his reaction in chat. Obviously, guys on stream can't see it, but his reaction was wasn't too happy about it. He knew he should have committed on that point and saved that one. It's 1-1 at the moment, 1 NE with the goal they needed. Misty challenges. And the recovery's here. And he just mistimes the connection on the ball. Deflection in the end's out. Jarrell forces the point, gets the ball moving into an attack for his team. He'll be off the backboard. Hard angle to meet. Misty does enough to clear. Now Juxta to put this one on target. Clearing through is Jarrell. The game is quick, and like the last one, it ain't slow at all.
Yeah, quick paces here from teams. Because that's what you need when you want to win against each other in this level of play.
Jarrell's got a good spot. This has come off his teammate wide. Misty quick response. Boosting issue. He's also got someone chasing in supersonic mode. That's Zinks. And he does well on that point. He has been an absolute brilliant player of this series. And to me, just off his back and his efforts, has really put his team into good stead. Nonetheless, for Jarrell Naden, they're my two favourite players right now, currently running through a lot of stream time. This one for Juxta. He makes a mess of it, but Misty comes through. The lengths it up. They take the lead, 1 NE.
Unfortunately for Jarrell, didn't get the touch that he needed to save this ball, but it all started from Zinks' mistouch earlier.
Ball's in the middle. Juxta's in a good place. Oh, it's got the post. The bouncing ball, and Misty plays it right into the defender. That's a hard one to get. They're going to get the rebound. Nice turn in, and it's Jarrell Naden with his skill. Ties up the game.
Jarrell Naden's once game coming in. You see here a classic play of swerving around the ball, waiting to see where the defense is going and putting it in a blind spot in the defense.
Not to mention Juxta being defensive, rolling back on a defensive rotation, so he was never facing the ball. And that is one of the hardest things to do, to save and predict which side it's going. In the end, he just flips out of the way. So Jarrell Naden making the best of the opportunity. This is Misty now. Over the top, almost captures Jarrell. He could set it sailing past his visor, or his screen rather. He's running right now. Juxta inside. Nice play. Misty comes in. They retake the lead.
Offensive pressures coming in. 1 NE are just like hungry for goals here. Juxta off to Misty, using that wall to make sure that aerial lunatics can't read their passes.
Juxta places high. Forces a second touch. Misty gets the angle over. Good challenge now. Jarrell looking for control. Wins the 50-50. Doesn't move the current result. He's actually going to get a connection here, but it's met and read perfectly. That was Juxta. I'm going to need a little bit more than a ground pass play ready to set this one up. An overcommitment from Jarrell might make him pay. Juxta, though, knocked out away by Zinks, so they stop the counter attack. Not bad in the end. Still heading back on the rotation. Jarrell just holds this. Stuck between two players. Risky. He's done well just to hold Juxta and make him go wide. So the possession out of play for 1 NE, and a chance of aerial. Oh
Whoa.
my goodness, Misty missed times to jump and own goals. It's tied up.
Jarrell's pass to the ball and Zinks.
Oh no.
Actually, Zinx just clears that one away, and he didn't expect that to go in.
Things in the middle. Juxta with the battle. Kickoff favors Juxta. Misty keeps that pressure on Juxta. Good little return here. A touch from Jarrell Naden. Puts it outside. Doesn't allow any more quick attacks to come from 1NE. I'll drop right now. Juxta's got a good spot. The soft touch though. Oh, Juxta! Oh, they'll get it! Misty going through. The little flip right here from Juxta is completely not expected. And he got the reset because he touched it with all 4 wheels. Fantastic play in the end. What a jump reset. Wow.
I guess even for Misty, he didn't even know that that was going to happen.
There's a fake off, kickoff here. And looks like they'll get... Oh, Jarrell doesn't get it. Wow. Some plays being put into motion, and that could have really worked at the moment. It is a best of 5. It's the opening. Oh, close by Jarrell. Juxta clears. What a series we have on our hands here, Jagonator. I think this will see the last goal. Maybe if they can keep this up. This is difficult, not going to be. It doesn't land square. So we'll see Juxta and Misty celebrating 1NE with the first in this series.
Yeah. 1NE now at match point, and Aerial Lunatic fighting for their life here. Tournament life. One more loss and their tournament. But for 1NE, that means they're an inch closer to getting into the grand finals.
It's the best of 5 lower finals, so a couple games to be played out, but that was a really good one to open us up. And the battle that's going to create an absolute epic series has just literally begun, Jagonator.
Yeah, but looks like it was a shootout in a previous match. Might just be the same in next match, but Aerial Lunatics out for revenge. They don't want any games taken away from them anymore.
We're back live for the second game here. Head into it. Zinx flying for the backboard. Nice little touch inside. Looking to come down on it as well. Interesting start by him. Jarrell playing the defensive line, does well. Makes a 50-50 contest of both players. And in the end, I would say that's a win for him. He drops down. Jarrell now for the angle. Off the backboard, caught out. Misty's been bumped. Juxta over the top of Zinx. This will be a race to get back. But, oh, Jarrell with a big clutch save. And we'll pick up the ball as well and get this downfield. Misty. Oh, Jarrell's picked this one up. Puts in the first goal.
Again, those triple plays by Jarrell after catching the ball from Misty. He catches Juxta off guard, forcing that own goal.
Absolutely phenomenal stuff coming from the Aerial Lunatics Esports team. Right now, they're on a tear. Zinx down to Jarrell, opening up. Misty decides to meet the 50-50 instead of trying to save it on the goal. Zinx brings this one out wide for the moment. We have a bit of a challenger on the back wall. Misty behind, grabs the 100. Zinx with the 50-50. Ends up far side and wide. Jarrell here. Not much boost. So they pick up that he doesn't have it because he didn't attempt the fly. So they counter. Misty, he's got nothing left in the tank as well. So this ball will just limber there for a moment. Zinx very careful not to be teed off. Jarrell back down. 3 minutes and 30 in this game. The demo from Misty. So 1NE adopting a bit of an aggressive style right now just to hold up Aerial Lunatics in terms of the scoring opportunities.
Yeah, we see a lot of touches from Aerial Lunatics here just to keep ball possession. Shot attempt, but 1NE needs one goal to keep to be inside the game.
Thanks for the bump out. Misty ends up getting a touch and causes 2 defenders to panic for Alou. That one read off, teed off. Gerald that had the pace to get across since it's downfield. I'd suggest you probably don't challenge this Gerald and just head back, but he does indeed. He's caught off the rotation for now, but he's back as that ball just slows down in pace. Nice little play in by Jarkster, backboard. Zinx waits for it. So the mines are quite set at the moment. In terms of aerial lunatics, they do seem a little bit panicky, but at the end of the day, when they're sitting up for goal, they just know what they need to commit themselves to, and it's really holding a good stead right now.
Yeah, aerial lunatics just playing keep away right now, as long as the clock is ticking.
Oh,
Back in the
yes!
offense, and Jarrell squeezes one in.
That's literally how it went down. It was tight, gets the angle, and that's off the post. We've seen that from a couple times tonight where he's used the post to his advantage. Just the extra little room that he needed, and he got it. No defender can save them. It's 2 minutes and 10. Right now, 1NE looking down pretty tough road. Get this one back. Jarkster a chance. Blue one to tie up this series. Down for Zinx. He launches it forward as it comes down. The angle to be worked. He's out of place. Jarrell got a bit of time here. Plays the wall instead. Now he sees what's in front of him. Jarkster wants to get down on it. Makes the deflection. 1NE got two aggressive plays. He's going to work out for Misty's good plays. Now needs to drop it. The bouncing ball's going to capture his teammate off. And his teammate completely out of it. Zinx just rolls us forward. And will stop it. Another beam play. That's two tonight. I've got a counter on.
Zinx just wanted to add style to the goal. He thought it was already really going in, but didn't realize Misty had the speed to get to the ball first to save that. And they get punished for it, but they're still leading the game. So it's still good for them. They have that leeway.
I'm just going to say, Chase, to tell you, you're not the only bean tonight. Oh, goodness gracious. They'll make up for it here, and he won't screw this one up. He lets it go. Misty doesn't even attempt to get to this one, so they finally get that goal they're looking for, and they make it 3-0.
After the long clear by Jarrell, Zinx was in position already to take that opportunity, take that third goal.
Just to let you know, ladies and gentlemen, these tournaments are PlayStation friendly, so you got mates and you want to play, and now that PlayStation's linked up with PC, it makes it even easier to get these going, so don't be afraid. PC. It's interesting. There's a team in Australia right now that's PlayStation meta, and they've absolutely been dominating a lot of people. As I say that, that's a shot on. Zinx does enough. It's Jarrell Naden working the angle. Zinx again. Popped up. Interesting touch from Jarkster. Now that's a reset. Oh, that's clever in the end. He'll give his teammate the best chance. It's going. They get it. Jarkster coming through on the rotation. Going to talk about the reset first. It was clever. We don't see it there, and then Misty in, and that's the risky part. He comes back around, and that's Jarkster finish it home.
Jarkster and Misty finally scoring a goal this game. Just avoiding that sweep in the score sheet, that clean shit.
We'll let that one go. So Lunatics getting the first game of the series. Epic right now, and there was two reset opportunities there. It's something that it's really interesting, Jaganator, because what we saw right with Rocket League was a lot of players battle and use the walls really effectively. But then out of Japan came, Pulse and Realize, where he started doing Tarzan slings off the roof. Now we're seeing these jump resets really come into play, where guys make sure they're getting the four wheels on the ball, which gives you a reset, and then the ability to use the reset in scoring opportunities. And twice we've seen it there by the guys. It's absolutely phenomenal stuff.
Yeah, I never thought I'd see that kind of mechanics here. And Misty and Jarkster are just really showcasing what they can do with ball and in Rocket League in general. But right now, aerial lunatics are dominating, and it looks like their momentum will go through. until the next game.
Well, game number 3 coming down. It's a best of 3 essentially right now. We go the distance to the 5. Then time will tell, but we will get a team that will take the lead and set themselves for a berth into tonight's grand finals. Plenty of big battles to be had. Misty with a second touch, but in the end the nose wasn't tied down enough. It's Juxta that counters into the corner. Misty will reline himself as Jarrell puts it straight into the bonnet of his. Now Zinks to go, and not going to get back in time. Juxta low on boost, not in the best position. First goal for Aerial Lunatic Esports.
Zinks finally showing up for Jarrell's passes. I think the communication, their issue of communication is solved already, because we're not seeing a lot of mistimed passes and catching of those passes by Zinks. Jarrell just being dominant in the field right now and cleaning up whatever Jarrell throws at him.
Jarrell here pops it up. Interesting little play coming out from 1NE to sort of put the mindset on how they want to attack the Zinks. Now Jarrell letting the players make decisions for him, but essentially he's just using minimal boost and keep himself in a good position to make the plays happen. This one is Misty. Around he goes. You can't get free, you go around, and he was almost made that work.
Fake plays coming in from Misty.
Tarzan sling in play. Misty though, too far away from it. This one here for Jarrell, turns inside, it'll be a Superman. Doesn't matter, Jarrell gets the nose on the end, makes it count, it's 2 goals up.
The rotations from 1NE here just suffered because one was going back and then the other passing, allowing Jarrell to take that popping shot after dribbling it all the way from upfield.
Oh!
What? What?
Oh, they're gonna pay for it. So extra risky business for 1NE. Results in a free goal decipit, and that's not what you want to see. But how close was that prediction for Misty on that point? He was so close to getting it. Just didn't work out for him.
It's like ALU baited the whole team of 1NE to get into the ball, mash it in.
This will be a pop-up. Misty off the backboard. Jarrell stays where he is. Didn't really commit much, so he's able to get up for the second. As the shot come in, Juxta and Misty got their work cut out for him in the third game here. Juxta though looks for the angle. Jarrell read. Misty good plays, pops it right side. They get the first 1NE in the game.
This is pressure coming in. Juxta takes a shot, taking out Jarrell, but in net, Misty capitalizes on that one.
3-1 scored, 3:10 on the clock. That's an interesting one. I'm a little bit superstitious when it comes to clock scoreboards and almost clocks lining up with times. Just missed a 0 off the score. Imagine it was 3:10. That would be epic. This one here, Jarrell. Not to be off the backboard. Juxta clears. His cross came through. Misty now. Time on his hands. Loses it very quickly as Zinks gets right up in the grill at 50-50. In the end, gets a fast side. Jarrell, no boost. Zinks right there to read. In the end, it's off the backboard and cleared back out. Juxta downfield, open goal. Will try and force the point, not to be. I'm on rolling back out.
See a lot of control from 1NE right now, but Aerial Lunatics holding out in defense, and now.
Oh, nice touch.
Whoa.
Oh. This is a brilliant play coming up in the air. Have a look at this.
Jarrell
Oh, wow.
just getting denied the pass, and Misty taking that shot. Unfortunately for Jarrell, he was forced to do that own goal.
Oh, look, that's a hard one, man. The shot coming from the midline was perfect. On the point, Jarrell could only do what he could do to get back, and if he got that deflection, that would have been a brilliant save as well, but deflection into the goal. gives a chance here for 1NE. At the moment, got to play some real key defense. Misty uses the backboard to his advantage. Now Junkster lets it go. This leaves Zinx to have a crack with the 50-50. Bouncing ball at the moment. Misty pops it back up. Jarrell rotating back, so is Zinx. Not in the best place for Alu right now. Again, the pass play. Zinx this time not in the best of positions to make that happen. Jarrell popping through the middle. Misty plays out wide. This will be to his disadvantage here. Although he does get the touch before Jarrell could get any control. Zinx off the backboard. Misty looking to play wide. The deflection enough. 1NE just holding on with the defense right now.
Defense by LE as well, holding defense and keeping the pressure on.
Downfield, Zinx. Pop up from Misty. Junkster heading back. Jarrell trying to force the point here with 1 goal deficit. 1NE don't want to be down by a game. Jarrell Nader looking to punish, not to be. Zinx though, chance. Misty gets through, clears. They're back out here. Junkster, Misty looking for it. It is held up by Jarrell. So one moment he's attacking, the next he's saving goals. Absolute crazy stuff. Oh!
Mechanics with Jarrell.
It's hard to keep up right now. Zinx off the backboard, grabs 100 out wide. Position's not the best, but Jarrell does enough to get there first. Junkster plays it back out. This is for Zinx. He doesn't want to commit. Misty, risky business, but at the end, they just don't want to give a goal away. They're just hogging it. This one, they should be able to get the angle, and it works. They take the goal. Plays it off the defender, and Junkster doesn't want any results taken against his name. He's out of here.
LU just needs to keep away, but just to rub it in, they put another one. Just so... Oh my god, Junkster just left.
His car is heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Junkster went. This will be played down, and that would be all she wrote for this, but Junkster has to come back here because we spit before the actual match is not even over. It's the current lead at the moment. It's a best of 5. I think he realized that when he left. He's like, I'm going to look really stupid right now.
He's like, oh yeah, it's a... Okay, let's do this.
Well, we can write in chat because people can't hear it.
Well, Aerial Lunatic showing up. And 1NE getting a run for the money.
Okay, all right. So apparently, from what I'm hearing, Junkster didn't. Wow. Okay. He went to change his car. That's what he's doing. I'm just typing it at the moment. So he's changing the car. Obviously, leaving in the last couple of seconds to get the change in, so he can come back in here. But he could do it, man. I'll wait out the whole lobby. We get the whole minute in the lobbies, regardless. But crazy stuff at the moment. The pressure is absolutely intense, and Aerial Lunatic Esports setting a challenge for 1NE. Going to be a battle in this game 4, but they're pretty much on series point.
Yeah, who would have thought in this series that Aerial Lunatics would perform like this?
I wouldn't put it past them, to be honest. They're a really good team.
This kind of performance, they could put up a fight with the people sitting in the winners final.
Well, Lou were the only Asia mainland team to play in the THE finals, but they had a big battles regardless. And saying that, Junkster with the first goal for 1NE, starting strong.
Just making use of the boost here and juking out Alu's them to a crossbar kind of aerial save. Fortunately for them, the bounce was just enough for Junkster to put it in.
There's a sense of 1NE's got their radar set to position. I'm going to make Alu play real defensive. There's a demo there from Zinx. Many in the middle, Misty, just to hold up the quick playback. Jarrell, though, will look for an angle, and right to the very last second, played perfectly by Juxta to save that. Zinx now looking for that ball to move forward, not able as it's 50-50, it was contested. Misty back inside. Juxta's got some ground to make up. He'll leave it, let it go as Jarrell grabs the possession. They do not read the bounce off the wall, thinking it was going to roll up. Instead it bounces back Jarrell with the possession. Misty looking to control. Zinx will cut this off as it heads down the corridor. This back and forth game is real. And some intense Rocket League action happening right now. There's a couple Tarzan's things in play.
A lot of ping pong happening here as they play the ball high. No one's just, you see what they've been doing earlier in the series, whereas I think this is a play by 1NE right now because they've seen Jarrell dominate the ground. I think 1NE is just taking it to the sky right now.
That is the strategy to get past Jarrell. If you take it to Sky and force him to get out of his comfort zone, which is the ground game, then it really starts to upset him. But he's not bad in the air either. So, you know, it's sort of like a double-edged sword. If you go up and he dominates you in the air, then you're done. It's like you can't win the battle. They're going to make sure when they do go, they've got the advantage. Right now, Sig's playing this one defensively. Jarrell on the floor as Misty charges back, grabs the 100. Slow pop in the end. Try and get Jarrell out of position, coming through. Nice little blockade coming from the man. He's seriously creating a real profile for himself, Jarrell. I know we're talking a lot about him, but his pressure and positioning, his skill, everything about him just oozing charisma right now.
Saltations, but that demo reset the station, and Jarrell recognizes it. What a save! Aggression as soon as he saw the demo.
It's going to be played back for the moment. Misty getting in between two. There's a demo as well. Takes out Jarrell as this one comes around to the side. Thinks the leg's not to go, so they've got two players on the floor. Does get a counter out to the mid-line. Juxta got the high ground, will cross dangerously through the field. Misty does enough to get there. Jarrell the back end, just holds it for the moment. Sent wide by Misty. Not much control happening from either side. And that's just how quick this game is moving. You can tell boost levels are low too. This one's pinched far side. Now Jarrell's caught out of ground. Zinx should be able to get back here. The challenge being set. Jarrell doesn't pick up the 100. Still being annoying, and this is really good by him. He's forced to go right back now. Juxta trying to get him on Supersonic. He doesn't. They've got 1-on-1. Set up through the goal, and no one's there to strike. So Jarrell some time to get rid of this one.
Jarrell, even though he's boost star, he just wants to be annoying against this 1NE team. He's making sure they have ball possession.
Juxta almost would work. Stops him from going. Jarrell now on the side. Demo from Misty. Gets his teammate. It's the Jarrell show. Makes the 50-50. And now he's out of place. So clearance should be coming fourth here. Things back. Misty looking for control. Pass one. Inside line. Jarrell blocks it up. Stays out for the moment. There's pressure coming here from 1NE, and it's what they want. With one goal up at the moment, they want to tie up this game and make it to a fifth. Aerial Lunatics, all they need is that one goal overtime period, and then to hold and score one brilliant goal. They can put themselves in tonight's grand finals. This one. Now a chance. It's out the far side. Misty. What's a go for now? Juxta got the angle, puts in the second goal. And with that 1NE, I think they will book. When I say I think, I'm 99% sure they will put themselves into game number 5.
We are sure to see that game number 5 as Juxta just does an alley-oop for the defense of Aerial, shutting them out at 2-0.
It's popped up, Jarrell. Just for the fun, we'll flick on for a goal. And there was a turtle in front of him as well. So taking the 4th game out, tying the series 2-2, taking to a 5th to decide who goes through to the grand finals.
Yeah, it looks like 1NE has figured out how to take out Jarl here, and by extension, aerial lunatics. If you're not taking it in the air and you're getting out of boost, you should just demo Jarl. It looks like the formula is working right now.
So there is a bit of demos happening at the moment, and there was a point where they demoed him out of an attack and took the pressure away right in the crucial point when Aero Lunatics needed a goal. So clever little players from Juxta and Misty starting to set themselves into a position where they can take this game, but have to be careful of the pairing of Zinx and Jarronator. They've been dangerous all night, and you'd be a fool to think you got this game in the hand. It's going to be 300 seconds of intense Rocket League play coming right up. On that point, shout out to chat and everyone out there right now. Tasty, I thought you were going to bed or going out. So I don't know why you're still here. Maybe you started seeing how close the series was, and he's on the edge of his seat, panicking a little bit. All the support will be required for 1NE as they mount this comeback through the series. But it's 2-2 right now, and I would say many people are sitting on the edge with this one. Who will take the win? We'll find out. The boys get ready for a kickoff. Fire for Jarl and Juxta cheats up Misty. Open goal. Anyone can have a crack here. Jarl in the end just looks to control, and Juxta gets the deflection out. Now Misty, this is dangerous. He's got a couple players in his way. Flips it over to the top of the one attacking player with Zinx, and they get out a little bit of trouble trying to get this one over the top. Jarl can't. Yes, he will. He'll stop that one. Misty grabs an angle. Zinx with a big save, and he does it again. Two clutch savers coming out from Aero Lunatics.
Wow. The pressure though from 1NE. Oh.
My goodness. Played defensively at the moment. That's the game 5 we're going to have, Juggernator. I'm not kidding. This one down, Misty, Juxta. Zinx over the top, Misty's looping around for this, plays it out wide. Thinks that's a tough one for him. Jarrell's going to be playing this one. Up he goes. Zinx was very clever to get the 100 boost, and he makes it work. What a pass play coming through. Aero Lunatics getting the first goal.
Zinx beating out the defense.
My goodness.
Here and dropping it for Jarl. Booming the ball. 120 kph.
Out of all the gameplay I've seen, I've never seen a drop down pass like that in gameplay. 2v2s, different things happen, ladies and gentlemen. Expect it to get a little bit weird and wacky as we head into sort of the real crucial point of this game number 5. Ball sent wide. Misty right now gets the knock on Jarl, but Zinx gets the clear. The rolling ball, this will be a post, and inside forced by Zinx. They get the second goal, Lou. They're running away with it.
Again, it finds a post, but it goes in. Unfortunately for Juxta, his touch wasn't enough to send it wide. Zinx gets the second goal of the game.
Misty gets it forward for his team. Tough one for Juxta. He's actually played into the defender quite dangerously and made something of this coming through. Misty. Jarrell clears for the moment. Juxta hot spot. No one's there to strike. It's risky play in the end, but the pressure's set on 1NE where they need to be forced out to use a lot of boost. This one out to the side by Zinx. Far side will give Jarrell the time to sort of get into position. Misty was close, but not able to affect the play. Jarrell letting it go. This is not bad in the end. Zinx does get a touch, but it was too far in front and too quick. They can't get that goal.
I've seen those kinds of passes all night already. The Jarl Zinx kind of display there.
Bouncing ball, Zinx. Upside down, trying to get the speed to it. Jarrell. Second touch, cleared by Juxta. 1NE being tested on a absolutely large scale of an attack coming right out on the defense. It's well and truly Working overtime. This one now for Zenx. He gets demoed. Misty does enough. Cleared by Juxta. Into the corner. Again, the dangerous ball. And again, they will move this out. Control is the issue. They need to gain some here, Jaganator.
Yeah, just Aerial Lunatics playing keep away right now. One enemy doing all the plays that they can just to score on Aerial Lunatics' goal here. Unfortunately, I'm just wondering why they're not using the plays they were using a while ago just to beat out Jarl here. Where's the demos? Where's the aerial plays?
Game's too quick. I think the game's too quick for it. Like, if they commit to demoing, they take a player out, and that means quick rebounds are going. When they're 2 goals behind, it's not the best case, but they haven't been able to gain control, and that's why I think demos are not in play right now. They need to gain control, force the... Oh, brilliant by Juxta, but in the end, the angle's not working for him. We'll bring this back inside. Jarl's there. Under a minute remaining. 2 quick fire goals is required, and at this rate, I don't see it happening.
That we've good. Oh, I knew it. Fortunately for 1NE, Misty wasn't back in defense yet, and Juxta risked it and tried to get a dunk over Jarl. Jarl capitalizing on that.
Well, I think we're pretty close to calling GG's. Maybe one more goal and this will be it. But 10 seconds down. Saved by Misty. 1NE need quick fire goals and they need them now. Jarl Naden, though, risky play in the end. That's what I mean about playing it on your hood. When you're going back with goals, you can completely lose it. Does enough, and that time, well, it's soaked right up. I don't think we see another play coming here. There is trying to combine, so GGs are out. 1NE will be knocked out of tonight's competition for the 2v2 Legends in Asia. And what a series of games we've been seeing from Aerial Lunatic Esports. Absolutely phenomenal stuff from them. They are on a roll and they're dangerous right now. They will get this win 3-0 in game number 5. Misty put it to the floor and Aerial Lunatics with a win.
Yeah, this kind of fortunate for 1NE, but Aerial Lunatics are clearly the favorites here, as Jarl Nathan showing up in this series, just carrying the whole ALU team.
Well, this is going to be interesting because Aerial Lunatics Esports faced Glory Stone A in the winners semi-final, and it was a 2-0 result where Kanra and Charlon really took it to him, but it's the best of 5 double reset. So at the end of the day, this is what's required. Aerial Lunatic Esports need 3 quick games to go their way, and then to take it very quickly in a second. Potentially 2 big series coming up. Potentially could be 1. We'll find out right after this quick break, ladies and gentlemen. Whatever you do, do not go anywhere. And right now, go get your mates in here. I think there's a giveaway unlocked. Yes, we're seeing a giveaway unlocked. So get everyone in here right now. Let's get this up to 50 people. Everyone who's played in tonight's tournament, go and talk to them. Go in this chat right now. Let's support these 2 teams. Absolutely fantastic stuff. This is where the legends are born. More so, even created. Crazy stuff. We'll see you right after this break.
Matcherino gives you the power to directly support your favorite tournaments and gaming scenes. Head over to this tournament's Matcherino page, sign in with your Twitch account, and if there's a coupon code, donate $1 for free by entering it. To help the prize pool grow even more, you can add a personal donation that will go directly to the players. You can also check out the rewards. If you see something you like, you can buy it and support the event. Rewards can be purchased through PayPal or with points that you accumulate by watching the stream. Best of all, contributions edge closer to the stretch goals, providing extra content for fans if the goal is reached. Esports communities are growing with your help. Get more of what you like by supporting now.
tonight was born to find. Mythical, so mystical, think what you like. You could be the sword, the shield, defender of the people down below. You know I fall for love. You know I fall for love. You know I fall for love. Be kind to those around you, don't be merciless. Remember me, for my name is Perseus. 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 I don't want the throne that my father has, fighting wicked beasts while they move so fast. You could be the shield defender of the people down below. You know I fall for love. You know I fall for love. You know I fall for love. Have your friends beside you like my Pegasus. Remember me, for my name is Perseus. My name is Perseus. My name is Perseus. My name is Perseus. Perseus. My name is Perseus.
slows the pace down. Now the control over the top. He's got it. Oh, what a goal from Gucci. That is clippable.
Remaining, Everfloat still up by 3.
Ducky!
What a double touch coming in from Ducky.
Oh, that's what we talk about. Well, the grand finals are coming right up here right now, ladies and gentlemen, and we've had an absolute brilliant night of gameplay, and I'm quite happy to bring this to you. Wherever you are in the world, Asia, Australia, New Zealand, we have everyone here across the globe. Fantastic stuff to have you here, but we're heading into the two grand finals, potentially, that we could have. The first one, it is a reset grand final, Jaganator, just to let everyone know, best of 5. Glory Stone, the 1NE Glory Stone, taking on Aerial Lunatic Esports. What an adventure that we've got for both of these teams just to get to these points.
Yeah, Glory Stone sending Aerial Lunatics to the losers bracket, but Aerial Lunatics proving themselves and getting out right the losers bracket, and now they're back in the grand finals. Final here after that performance by Jarl Nathan. Will we see more Jarl Nathan? Kanra, Shalon show.
I think we will see a bit of run come from both of these teams, but let's just take our attention back to that upper semi-final that we called, which was Glory Stone and Aerial Lunatic Esports. It was a little bit of gameplay that was sort of risky coming out from Zinx and Jarl Nathan, but it was a question for them where they really couldn't get the synergy and the connection going as well, and Jarl wasn't as potent as he was in terms of taking that ball and scoring. In saying that, it was semi-close. We had a 2-0 result in the first game and a 6-5 result in the second game from our reports. So really, at the end of the day, it was congestion by Aerial Lunatic Esports. But one thing we see from them is their run through the lower bracket. They've completely taken control. Even though they've been behind, they've set themselves into the really good position to take control of the field. And from there, they've actually put in clutch goals from Jarl Nathan and Zinx. They've both been brilliant so far.
Yeah, the communications coming in from that team. Aerial Lunatics just showing up, but Glory Stone here, favorites actually. We'll see if their hands are not warm enough. Maybe this first game only. I'm seeing like a maybe 2-1, or rather 3-1 in favor of 1NE Glory Stone.
So we're saying they're going to take the first grand final and not allow the reset.
Yeah, looks like it.
That's what Jaganator is going for. Well, I'm playing for a best of 5 reset in the first, as I always do. And then maybe Aerial Lunatics to take the last game in a sweep, but potentially I think Glory Stone will kick into gear in the second series. So I reckon we're going double, but Glory Stone get the win in the end. For me, 1NE Glory Stone, that is, ladies and gentlemen. It's interesting. I want to get your tips out in chat right now. Thank you to everyone who's joining us. Guys, exclamation mark Matcherino helped contribute tonight's prize, which is currently $76.05. It's building up at the moment, and there's stretch goals for rewards. If we get the stream up to a certain level as well, I'm sure the Vapour admins will be very generous tonight. Great support we're seeing from the Asia region, and this is only a start for the 2v2 Legends. I'm absolutely excited to see who will be crowned the first legend in Asia, the first Legends team in Asia. It's going to be crazy. We're going to get the teams in 2 positions. Aerial Lunatics taking on 1NE Glory Stone. It's going to be epic. We've got our picks. Chat, we want to know your picks. Jake, any final thoughts before these boys start the engines?
Yeah, 1NE Glory Stone. After a game taken away from them, they'll definitely get their revenge and try to sweep Aerial Lunatics. But we'll see, as we've seen Jarl Nathan really perform with if he's going to be drained for the rest of the series. Will he still perform just like the way he did?
Let's go! It's Conrad for 1NE Glory Stone.
Starts
Beautiful.
with the backward passes again coming in from NE here. Kind of capitalizing on that one, forcing ALU to do panic saves for them. They didn't get a touch on the ball.
Just in case you just joined us, this is the first game of the grand finals tonight. We are finally here to crown a 2v2 legend. or should I say legends. There's two. That will be the inaugural first for the Asia region. Absolutely fantastic stuff so far. And Shalong, he's got not much left in the tank there as Kunra comes through. Interesting to see Zinks blocking up Jarl. Drops in the pocket for the moment. Shalong's going to have a crack at it. So this is what Elude do. They do not attack anything that's going to be risky, and they allow it to play the defensive game, which in the end sets up a real good attack when they go forward. There's a chance there as Shalong clears out to the side, and 1NE under a bit of pressure. There is the goal from Jarl Naden. They tie the game up.
What an answer from ALU here. Six just left the ball and for Jarl Naden to take a shot. Fortunately for 1NE, they weren't in position to do any kind of save with that ball.
Kunra and Jarl in the middle. Two heavyweights battle it out. Shalon downfield. Kunra backboard. In the end, his teammate went back for boost. Needs to play defensive. Shalom playing up the wall. Zinks out of place. Jarl now turning defensively. Will play across goals. It's a risky maneuver, but makes it happen. Out for now. Swan played up. Zinks into the corner. Shalom plays it right down the field. A chance for Kunra. Again, Jarl on the way, making it happen. Now, Shalom has demoed Zinks, stops that backline play. Not able to get up for the connection, so a little bit of risk, but in the end couldn't get there to make the reward happen.
You know, lots of big plays, just trying to feel out what ALU seems. And looks like all the control is happening on 1NE's side right now.
Thanks to play this off the wall downfield. Kunra courses the 50-50, plays right down defensively. Shalon, it's not something we see from him. He usually is very in sync and clearing. Nonetheless, they do get it down to the other side, but not without the control. This one down, Shalon. Backboard, Zinks there. Boost levels low for Zinks. Jarrell will take the ball off him. Knowing this, it does go far side off a deflection and challenge. Jarrell takes away Shalom from the attack, causes Kunra to commit. Off the reset, comes back. Shalom's going to play defensive here as Zinks looks to set up. There's no passing play from Aero Lunatics, which made him so threatening in the last couple of games we've seen. So the pressure has been stepped up by 1NE, Glory Stone, but they're going to have to do something even more brilliant to get past his defense as well.
Lots of misplays happening in the midfield, allowing this quick start plays, and almost a shot by Zinks.
Jarrell off the backboard, dangerous ball. Mistimes the radials on the wrong side of it, the 50-50. Will go straight up to the top of the stadium and down the bouncing ball. Kunra, perfect shot from the man. 1NE, they take the lead.
Kunra just creating the momentum enough to beat out Zinks in that tested play. Zinks just getting outpaced right now, just like what was happening earlier in the tournament.
Played up, Kunra forward, 1NE Glory Stone. Aid looking to try and set the third goal if they can. Shalon into the middle. Zeng's dangerous play, but will be a pop here. Long backed out. Kunra thought he was going to do the quick 180 and play it. Instead, they go again, but not convincing on the attack. It's back in the middle, played cleverly by Jarl Naden. Now, the wait for the drop. Congestion won't be there for Shalong. He played for boost. Could have played against him, but Zinks a little bit too ambitious on the attack down the middle. Loses possession. Shalon being bumped out of it. Have a look at it. Jarl Naden's absolute monster when it comes to the bumping tactics. Oh, no. Oh. Minute remaining, Jaganada. Goal is required here from Aero Lunatics Esports.
Yeah, looks like Aerial Lunatics hasn't really figured out. I was almost going to take back what I was going to say. But Aerial Lunatics looks like they can figure out how to beat this A team of 1NE Glory Stone just yet.
Last 30. Shalom control, not what Aerial Lunatics want. They do get the counter though. Hunrad's going to hold. Zings gives it to him. He really needs to play for possession, even if it was a difficult one. Had to play it. They're going to give a chance, and oh, he hit the post and out. Very lucky to get away with it, but Chalons is going to play for Tommy off the backboard, into the corner, and he will take the sealer on. 1-E with the first game of the series.
That was a smart play from Shalon. Instead of gaining possession of the ball, dribbling it to the wall, he go that and then went for the boost steal and popped it off to get it again, beating a player in the defense.
There's a fake off strat coming, but no power in the tank, so the execution flawed on that point. It is going to be the 1-E Glory Stone A that take the first game of this grand final. They're 2 games away from crowning themselves the first 2v2 legends in Asia, and title to get with having the first legends on this fantastic Saturday night.
Yeah, if Glory Stone gets this first ever 2v2 Legends title, they'd be set in stone already. Glory Stone being set in stone in the Asian scene.
I can see a statue outside the Rocket League headquarters in Japan of just Glory Stone. Shalon and Conrad, 2v2 legends. Right here, right now, ladies and gentlemen, they have one hand on the cup. Whether they can get the 2 is the question. Right now, we see the second game start. Potentially could be done in 3. Or we can see a brilliant comeback series. At the moment, the pressure is on Lou. Aerial Olympic Esports. Some brilliance play to get themselves in the spot, but this is a whole complete different game. They need to step up and be even bigger than they were playing before. It's Conrad with a touch here for 1-E. Now Shalon not able to make the bounce work. It's in the corner. Gerald picks this one up. Tarzan's thing in play, but he just hits it off the roof anyway. It's picked up by Kunra. Looking to try and bring this into his own play. Oh, it's a nice shot. Uses the wall. Uses the post, rather, and gets it right in. First goal coming down for 1-E.
What a power after catching the shot by Gerald there. Kunra just tries to juke Zinks, forcing him to go outside of his box. And he got the angle going in. Zinks just getting outplayed in one's duel.
Blue touched here, Shalon. Working hard on the point, brought to the corner. Kunra, well, I think that's miscommunication on the point, but maybe a chance to reset it. Jarrow again. See, he does enough. So many times you see him, if he's not going to fly for the ball, what he does is cuts around the front of the guy's car, stops the momentum so he can't fly either. So it's forced the attack to actually withdraw from the strategy that they're going to look to go and make a real key effort on it. So great defense coming out from Jarrell, but they need a goal in this game.
And it looks like another one is coming in Conrad, but he hesitates. Offense by 1-E. And their
Jarrell!
possession control.
Oh! A twist and turn from Singh. Sees the equaliser in. Have a look at it. Jarrell does enough to force the defence to get out of place. And then in turn, a slight touch guiding a top right, and Chalon had to come through, trying his best to save. They tie it up. We have a series on our hands. Absolutely phenomenal work, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, if you just joined us, you can contribute to tonight's prize pool. Exclamation mark Matcherino. The code on screen currently 8I80 or O. Try O, it's not a 0. Lowercase, sensitive. 3 minutes. Shalom, lets it go. Zink's looking to collect. Loses possession. Shalom wants to find his teammate Jaron very quickly onto it. Splits the middle, but the ball played up. No one wants a challenge. They let it come to the floor. Conra. Next 50-50 in play. Does well with it. With Shalon, a good place. Open goal. They'll take the lead.
What a dunk by Shalon here. After Conra popping the ball off of an ALU player, Shalon capitalized that one. talks it over again, sending their team 1 goal up against ALU.
Halfway down. Game number 2 here, the grand finals. It's a Series 1. Potential for a Series 2 if Vapour can get these games and get the reset. Grand final reset at the moment. It's advantage for 1NE Glorystone. They haven't lost tonight and look to continue their winning ways. Jarrell, cleverly done. Ties up the game.
Starts with a demo that happened earlier, and Jarrell knew that Canra didn't have enough boost and was trying to play him and fake him out, and it works out for him. You know, Canra got a touch out of that ball. And we are now tied up at 2-2 with barely 2 minutes left in the clock.
Jarrell tapped down. Goes again, Canra. No one contests in the middle. Jarrell reversing, and he's being played out of the ball here. Shalon over the top. He's got the right side. Overcommit, but he's gone to the post, and that is his detriment. Should have been a goal on that point, Jaganota.
What a play.
Oh. Shalon downfield. Minute 40. Back inside. Canra was a little bit passive on the point, but it's twos. Can't overcommit, otherwise you get done, especially in a close game. Every single touch counts. It's getting down to red time. Last 90 seconds, game number 2. Jarrell sets it up. Backboard's hard to accomplish. No one actually picks it off. Comes down for the drop again. Jarrell doing his block. Forces Shalon to play wide, and it's picked up by Zinks. Now looking for the inside player to connect. Jarrell doesn't commit, neither does his counter operate in the far side. He stays back, and that's Shalon that comes across. Now Jarrell to play this. Last minute, Jarrell getting it hot into position, but Canra has the height, flies it down. 1NE wants a goal. Oh, no mistakes made, so they'll get it.
Unfortunately, that whiff from Jarrell, after bracing all his ground plays, in a critical point on time, he gets a whiff in the corner. Now they get punished, and 1NE again is up by 1 point. These 2v2 legends. Grand finals.
Well, they're on their way to securing the title. 30 seconds remaining. It is the best of 5 though, and we've only seen 1 game highlighted for 1NE, so this will make it the second. Still not over though. Pressure, selling defense for Alu. Jarrell, if there's a time for him to step up, it is now. Zinks as well. They have to place him in the same rock in this last section of play. Zinks though, he gets it past 1, the backflip. Jarrell calls him out. This is tough from here. In the end, Canra sends it out to play, and they're not going to be able to counter this. Shalon, backboard, no one's there. The bouncing ball will fall in front of the goal, and that will be all she wrote for game number 2. More away as it's tournament points for 1NE Glorystone.
Well played for 1NE Glorystone. Just outpacing and outmaneuvering Aerial Lunatics here. It looks like they're capitalizing on all the whiffs and ground play mishaps by Aerial Lunatics. 1NE hardly doing any kind of whiffs, just like the Aerial Lunatics earlier. It's just a consistency, really. That's the big difference between both teams right now.
At the moment, we saw a lot of Jarrell, Naden, and Zinks playing through the lower games, and they had a sense of control over the field. This has been completely different, though. You think about Jagan, it's been Canra and Shalon have been demanding control and demanding the room as well. So Jarrell's sort of been withdrawn on this point, and he can't get the control he wants. So they really can't take that extra position to score on, and they really have to play passive game. I don't know. It does come down to sort of them taking the risk in the end, or just trying to shut out Canra, one of the players on the 1NE side. But this is tough at the moment. Crazy stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, we are over the $100 USD mark. You guys are crazy. We're in game number 3. It is tournament point, though, right now for one NE Glory Stone. Alu have to do something amazing, and this is almost there. Come on with a save.
Yeah, if the strong points of Team ALU right now is Charles' ground play, well, 1NE has 2 players with that kind of strong point. The ground game is kind of impeccable. So it's just really a matter of like math here. We only have 1 player who's good at his ground game here versus 2 players who's really good at their ground game. So control-wise, everything going to 1NE Glorystone.
And the moment's tied up, and like you said, it's center control for Glorystone. This will be played off the backboard. Shalon straight down. Jarrell a little bit withdrawn with how he wants to play, and almost pays for it as he moves forward by Shalon. On the roll down, and that is committed. 2 players to go up, so no quick clearances. Jarrell does enough. Comes down and stops that imminent shot coming through. Zinks very quickly going to catch out the rotation, but it's wide. And he can't get the second to favour his teammates, so it's back out, and Shalom with control. Sees what's in front of him, carries it down the box there, almost close. Jarrell Naden with a big save.
Who scared me by Shaolin.
Big card's been played so far. Game number 3. This one sent on. Kunra. Now out to the middle, sent forward. Jarrell, risky play. The players know where he is. Oh, my goodness, Shalon, you are a monster. He actually went forward of Jarrell Naden thinking he was going to clear off and then dunk him to go in for a goal. If that happened, I would have left my seat and walked out. I don't care. That would be the ultimate mind games for tonight. This is Zinks going forward. A chance for Zinks to get this one played inside Kunra. Jarrell, well, it was always a sense that he should have gone for it too, but in the end, not to happen. 2 minutes and 45 remaining.
Still at tied up at 0, and we have 1NE forcing ALU to give out their best.
That's a tough one for Kunra to save. He does enough turn in the car. A 120 angle, and right at the nick of time as well. That one was heading up at 90. They try to force the point. Jarrell, they are pretty much throwing all the guns and ammunition at this defense of 1NE Glorystone, and they can't get it over the line now. A chance to return. Shalon sets one up. Zings comes through, clears. Kunra back inside. Jarrell, well, he's made a mess of it. The angle's going to be worked. It was close to the backboard, so it was a disadvantage for the 1NE team, and they were not able to get that one going. They do set up a pass play. Incoming. That's wide.
Looks like 1NE's just not able to get in rhythm here. ALUs are trying to do their best just to not get scored right now.
Zings, as time's the angle. Kunra, good position to play. Deflection, cross goal. Both of them heading back at the moment. Zings want to control the challenge from Shalon. Perfect. And the end is now for Jarrell. Sets it up for Zinks. The 1-2 can be played out here. Oh, and Shalon mistimes the jump. Zinks gets the first goal in the game. We go 3 minutes and 51 seconds, and we finally see our first.
There we go. Those quick short passes in the ground by Jarrell Naden off to Zinks. Zinks finally connecting. So unfortunately for the defense of Glorystone, that ball was just too fast for them to save.
Tarzan's thing in play. Oh, Salon does well. Question's been asked of 1NE on the defense here. This is played back, but essentially it starts the comeback for Alu. If they can just hold on and not allow Glorystone to score whatsoever. There's a demo from Shalon. Zinks plays this passive. They do not want to give up any defense move, and this is a mistake. Jarrell does it up. What a save! Sinks,
soon as
this will
he
come off
thought
the roof
they
and
would-
come down.
Oh my god.
And another slice. Jagonator, there's no time to talk, mate. They're going
There's
nuts.
just no time. They don't give you time.
Oh, Gerald! Oh! An absolute statement being made by Aerial Lunatic Esports. Just need to put this to the floor. This is not the way you want to see it pan out. It's dropped
really
down.
dangerous.
Conroy! They tie it up. A 0-hero goal to go to overtime.
Oh my god. After that big misplay in the midfield, Kanyara finishes up. Shalon's drop. Oh my god. This player.
This is lit at the moment. Shalon down. It's
not
risky
like
play.
this.
He almost gets bumped out of the way. Gerald Naden. So many times. Shalon has to get back for this. Sings can't get the second. There's a demo reset. Gerald Naden, if he's quick, can make something happen off the backboard. The angle works.
It's dangerous.
It's too far wide. Sings now has to play for time. Get his teammate back into position. He's got it. Kunra. No boost. Gerald should realise this. He allows to take the 100 though. Get back into position. Shalon. Interesting challenge. Zinks does enough. Needs to clear this. Oh no! Not like this, ladies and gentlemen.
In the end, going to be a floater from Conra and an own goal by ALU. But ladies and gentlemen, we have here our first ever 2v2 Legends in Asia. We have 1NE Glory Stone. Tasty Team must be really proud right now.
That's not the way I want to see that end. But
But it
that's
still
what
went
pressure.
to overtime, so
But that's what pressure does to you.
yeah.
Wow. Unfortunately, that was not the only first own goal we've seen from Six tonight as well, under the pressure of of flying on the goal line. Absolutely crazy stuff. 1NE Glory Stone, team number A for tonight. There was 3 teams from 1NE. Crazy stuff. They get the A team into the grand final and will be the Vapour Esports 2v2 Legends number 1. Yes, the first tournament will go to these guys. Fantastic stuff by them on that point. Kunra and Shalon take a bow. Gerald Naden Zinks, a hard one to Famine. And at the point, they knew what they were up against. And it was always going to be tough. They did put the effort in that counts. And that's what I really love about them. The sportsmanship from the teams tonight was fantastic. In Asia, you guys should be proud. You know, Vapour Esports coming in, an Australian organisation coming in and running tournaments. And you guys have absolutely come to perform tonight. It's fantastic stuff. Jagonator, we're going through our prize pools. First tonight picks up, well, I'm going to round this up, $60. It's $59.99 on Match-Arena, but it's $60 USD. That's $30 a piece USD. If you're Australian, that's $50 each for a night's worth of tournaments. Fantastic payouts for the first team. Second will walk away with $30 USD, and third will walk away with the 18 USD. Absolutely crazy stuff. Oh, I was on the edge, and I was hoping that Lou could start the comeback, but not to be tonight.
Yeah, looks like it's going to be in place for the next tournaments. But to be fair, they really performed well tonight. Like, played out of their mind. You could see that. It's just that Kanra and Shalon had the mindset of the champion, allowing them to take the first ever 2v2 Legends Championship.
Well, there you go. At the end of the day, the pressure causes Aerial Lunatic Esports to fight on the defense, but it was 1NE Glory Stone that were always set into the best position, not losing a game in tonight's tournament and proving they are the champs and the legends of the 2v2 scene in Asia right now. It's been a pleasure to be with you on Vapour Esports. I'm Bizer. That was Jagonator. We have absolutely had a blast. And until next time, you stay safe. Have a good night. See you, Asia.
Matcherino gives you the power to directly support your favorite tournaments and gaming scenes. Head over to this tournament's Matcherino page, sign in with your Twitch account, and if there's a coupon code, donate $1 for free by entering it. To help the prize pool grow even more, you can add a personal donation that will go directly to the players. You can also check out the rewards. If you see something you like, you can buy it and support the event. Rewards can be purchased through PayPal or with points that you accumulate by watching the stream. Best of all, contributions edge closer to the stretch goals, providing extra content for fans if the goal is reached. Esports communities are growing with your help. Get more of what you like by supporting now.
Slows the pace down. Now the control over the top. He's got it. Oh, what a goal from Gucci. That is clippable.
Remaining, Everfloat still up by 3.
Ducky!
What a double touch coming in from Ducky.
Oh, that's what we talk about.